presentation. This presentation is specifically for people who want to have a look at the business. Or maybe you have attended a business presentation before, but you still want to satisfy yourself that this is an exciting business. So without further ado, I would like to proceed with the presentation. This presentation, we want to explore what Neolife business is. We want to find out what is this company Neolife about. The company's mission is very, very simple. We want to make the world a healthier and a happier place. That has to start with you. So we'll explore what Neolife is, the company, the products they make, the business model, and then we have a very exciting speaker today to share with us his story. As some of you have seen in the invitation, the transformation from before he joined the business until he joined the business was quite remarkable. So after about 20 minutes, I will invite him to share his story with us. So Betty and I have been in this business for the last 30 years, and the reason we joined is very, very simple. We wanted to make the world, we wanted to earn an extra $200 a month. That was our goal when we started. And the reason for that is when we came to South Africa, Betty couldn't get a job, but at the same time, we realized that the salary, one source of income was not enough. But the other challenge is that we discovered later on is that when somebody is paying pays your income, they control what you do. At one point, I was walking away from my family. It was about 400 kilometers from here. And I would get into the car on Monday morning and drive to work. And on Friday evening, I'd get back into the car to come back to Pretoria, where our family lived. And that was very difficult for me. So our goal is simple. If you're a guest, I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what your dreams are. I don't know what it is that drives you to do what you do every day. But if you're a guest, just pay attention, take notes. If you need to ask questions from the person who invited you, they will answer all your questions. So that is our short story. Let's look at the company. What is Neolife? When did it begin? Who founded the company? Neolife was founded in 1958 by Jerry Brasfield. When Jerry Brasfield was a teenager, he had very, very serious asthma. And when his health improved, his mother gave him natural remedies. And when his health improved, he decided he wants to start a company that would provide good nutrition, because most of the illnesses that people have are preventable through good nutrition and lifestyle. So we've been in this business, Neolife has been in existence for now 68 years. We have been pioneers in cellular nutrition. What does that mean? Cellular nutrition simply means we accept the idea that nutrition begins in the cells. Diet is what you put in your mouth. So if you put whatever you put in your mouth and does not get to your cells, we don't have any nutrition. So we've been pioneers in cellular nutrition since 1958. We've had more than 100 different milestone achievements in terms of product development, in terms of research to make the products. And we've had very unique products that one of them, for example, the carotenoid complex, we had a patent for it because Neolife was the only company in the world that was able to produce carotenoid complex, which boosts the immune system by as much as 37% in 20 days. And then we've had very exciting stories all over the world. First, stories to do with the product. People have used our products and have really had life-changing experiences in terms of improved health. But we've also had very exciting stories in terms of the income that people have generated, the change in lifestyle that people have had because of increased income, and having a stable family life. But what has kept Neolife going for all those years? What is the thing that has kept us going? We believe we have the 5 fundamental corporate principles that have helped our business to live the test of time. The first is absolute honesty and integrity. Why is that important? It is important because when you're dealing with people, people want to know that what you say is the truth, and your products are reliable, and what you say with it, they can rely on it. Integrity is simply if you do the right thing when nobody is watching. It's as simple as that. The second element is people are number one. People are number one. That simply means we put people ahead of our business. Why? Very simple. These products are made for people. This company is made a partnership between Neolife, the company, and distributors who promote the products. The third principle is products that work. Neolife has put together a group of scientists who make sure that we've got the best products in the marketplace. Why is that important? That is important because the nature of our business is such that we deal with individuals, and when you are dealing with an individual, they want to know that what they're buying has value and will fulfill the need that they have. That is why it's very important to have products that work. And on that basis, Neolife started what is called the Scientific Advisory Board, a group of scientists whose job is simply to make sure we've got the best products in the world. The fourth principle is equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody starts this business at the same level. Whether you're a man or a woman, old or young, 18 or 81, a plumber, a doctor, a social worker, a business person, anybody who is serious about their future and takes the business seriously is going to succeed. And then we have a long-range vision. That simply means when you start this business, initially give it a 2 to 5 year horizon. And then every 2 years or 3 years, review your goals and keep going, because long-term success is important and you need to have a long-range view if you're going to succeed in this business. This is a product range. Now, what is a business? A business is when you provide a product or a service to the public in return for the money that they pay you. So what Neolife does, they make a range of products, consumable products, because one of the keys to success in business, you need to deal with products that are consumable, which means they have a repeat sale. People buy, use, and they buy some more. A pair of shoes is not a consumable product. A fridge is not a consumable product. A shirt, jackets, those are not consumable products. But soap is a consumable product that everybody uses every day. And when it is finished, they buy some more. So we've got products that make you feel better. This is the nutritional range of products. We've got products that help you improve your health, give you energy enough for your body and all that stuff. Then we have the skincare range of products which make you look better. We've got products that help the skin to have the right moisture to protect your skin from the natural elements. Products that keep your skin moist, protect it from the environment. And then we have products that help you live better. These are the cleaning range of products. Why is that important? Because we need to make sure the home that we live in is clean and free of toxins and germs. So this is the range of products that Neolife makes. I spoke earlier about the Scientific Advisory Board. This is a group of scientists who make sure you've got the best products in the marketplace. It was founded by Dr. Arthur Fast. Dr. Arthur Fast was a toxicologist, one of the best in the world during the 20th century. And he realized that, first, let me backtrack a little. Dr. Arthur Fast was one of the scientists who formulated the treatment of cancer using chemotherapy. But he knew that chemotherapy also destroys the good human cells. So he wanted something to be able to counteract that danger. And what he invented is a product called BetaGuard. BetaGuard is a product that helps to remove toxins from the body. So we've got scientists who are specialists in product development, biochemists, food scientists, nutritional experts, sports experts, people who make sure we've got the best products in the marketplace. Let's talk about cellular nutrition. When you eat, let me say you eat an orange, that is called diet, whatever you eat. But what gets to your cells is called nutrition. So for your body to be healthy, your cells have to be healthy. And for your cells to be healthy, your cells need the nutrients it needs, number one. Number two, the cell membrane, the outer covering of the cell, needs to be soft and permeable to take in nutrients and remove waste. Then you have a healthy cell. But if, on the other hand, your cell membrane is not soft and permeable, nutrients do not get in efficiently and waste does not come out, and you have a problem. Your cell becomes unhealthy. So how do you overcome this challenge? Because most people have this challenge. The diet they take does not have the nutrients to ensure that they get all the nutrition they need. The solution to this challenge is a product called ProVitality. ProVitality is a combo of 4 different products that help your cells to absorb the right nutrients that you need for healthy living. The first one, the green capsule, is called Treanen. It's made from rye, wheat, and soya. It helps the cell membrane to absorb nutrients so that your cells can be healthy. The next one is called carotenoid complex. That is the brown capsule. That one is made from the red-colored fruits and vegetables, apples, tomatoes, berries, carrots, that helps your cells to be protected from oxidative damage. It increases the human immune system. The yellow one is omega-3 salmon. Omega-3 salmon add is made from salmon plus, is made from the salmon fish. The company, to make this omega-3, they get the salmon from the fresh water lakes in the North Sea, and they test for 200 different contaminants before they actually extract the salmon flesh to make the omega-3. Then the multi-complex, the multi-mineral, gives you the whole range of minerals and vitamins that your body needs. That gives you the ProVitality, the foundation for good nutrition. Then we have the home care products. These are products for cleaning your home. Why is this important? Every single one of you who is attending this presentation cleans your home. So you want to make sure your home has good cleaning products, one, which are non-toxic. Number two, which are non-caustic. It means it doesn't negatively affect your health and doesn't affect your family. So you need products which are safe, but also products that help you to save money. The first one on the left is called Super 10. Super 10 is a heavy-duty cleaner. You mix 1 liter with 10 liters of water, and that gives you 11 liters of the usable product. Super 10 is used for heavy-duty cleaning when you have stains in your carpet, when you have an oven which hasn't been cleaned for a long time and things are sticking on the elements. If you have a bathroom or a bathtub which hasn't, there are lots of residues, use Super 10. The middle one is called Care Solution. It comes in a green liquid. This one is very concentrated. You mix it 1 to 50 with water before you use it at home. It's a disinfectant. Then you have the light duty concentrate. The LDC is a star product. In our home, we use LDC to clean the dishes, to wash the dishes, to clean the carpet, yes, clean the tile. We use it for, I use it for taking a shower, to shave. I use it to wash the car. Everything in the home that requires cleaning, you can use LDC. LDC, you mix it 1 to 5. It means 1 liter of LDC will give you 6 liters of the usable product. And then you have this star product, Supergrow. Supergrow is a very effective product that helps farmers to increase their yield. If you're a guest, speak to the person who invited you. They'll give you more information about Supergrow. Essentially, Supergrow is very economical. You mix it 1 to 1,000. It means 1 liter of Supergrow will give you 1,001 liters of the usable product. It is safe and easy to use and handle. It's multi-purpose. It means you can use it for indoor plants, outdoor. It's got proven performance. It does a number of things. One is an emulsifier. It simply means it breaks down oils on plants so that plants can absorb water efficiently. 2 is an adjuvant. It means it helps plants absorb the inputs that you put on the farm, like fertilizers, pesticides, and so on. Is a spreader sticker. It helps plants to for nutrients that you put in the farm to stick to the plants. Is a wetting agent. It breaks down the surface tension of water so that water penetrates the soil efficiently, and also plants absorb the water efficiently. So I see somebody is very excited scratching things on the screen. So Superglue is a very efficient product that you use in the farm. And then you have the skincare range of products. These are very effective because we've got the best source of the ingredients they use for cleaning the products. Just one moment. I see somebody is very excited about our presentation. If you give me one moment. All right. Okay, so the skincare, they're called the skincare organics, nutrients. We've got products to cleanse and detoxify the skin, to activate somebody is very excited about my screen. Just give me a moment. I would like to suggest all those people who are attending, please refrain from sending things on the screen because it interrupts our presentation. Okay, so we've got product to activate and nourish your skin, to rejuvenate the skin because the skin is in a constant state of repair. It balances and invigorates the skin. So we've spoken about the founding of the company, we've spoken about the products, the scientific advisory board, and the range of products that Neolife manufactures. But let's talk about now the business model. How do people create a business in this? How do you make money in our business? Because the people who are attending this meeting, you are invited to see a presentation that helps you make some money. Okay, so let's see what happens. The first thing you need to have a dream. That is, you need to have a desire to achieve what you don't have at the moment. Maybe your dream or your desire is to buy a car, maybe to travel around the world, maybe to buy a dream house, to become financially independent, that even if your current source of income stops, you don't panic and you don't worry. So you need to have a dream because a dream is what keeps you going in the business. So let's see how the business works. The business works when you do 3 things every day. And what are those 3 things? The first thing you do is use the products. Why is it important to use the products? A number of reasons. Number 1, you're supporting your own business. And in any case, whether you join this business or not, you are going to use this range of products. Just one moment. I'm having a challenge with somebody here. Okay, my apologies. So we do 3 things every day to build our business. 1 is use the product. We're supporting our business. Even when you don't join this business, At the end of the month, you're going to buy soap, you're going to buy something for your skin, you're going to buy fruits, vegetables, all that things. So why don't you change your buying habits? The second thing we do is we share the product and the business opportunity. This simply means that some people may not be interested in the business. Some people will want just to buy products. Those are the people we share the products with. But some people want to join and build a team and build a business to generate additional income. The third thing we do every day is personal development. It simply means we take time to learn to become better. Know about the product, know about the business, become a better presenter, become a trainer yourself. Those are the three things we do every day. Let's see how that works in practice. First step, you register with the company as a distributor or a promoter. The person who invited you will give you an application form. Once you fill it, you pay your registration amount or your business kit. Then the first thing we said is use the product. Maybe you will use 3NN or you're going to use Pro Vitality Pack. The next thing is you share the product with customer. It simply means look for people who are not interested in the business but want very high quality products. In this example, you've got 6 people who buy products from you, 3NN. One bottle of 3NN, 60 capsules, is 17 points. The point value is a system we use to measure and standardize business worldwide. 60 capsules of 3NN is 17 PV, whether you're in South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, Botswana, anywhere in the world, this product is 17 PV. So if you've got 6 customers, you've generated 102 PV, and your income is about $30. Nothing much to speak about, but proof that the business actually works. I remember our first check in the business was about $3. After 7 months, after working very hard part-time, our income reached $1,000 a month. The next thing you do is you begin to share the opportunity. It simply means you invite your friends, your relatives, and neighbors to also join as distributors to use the products and sell products to their friends and relatives. Eventually, you will reach 1,000 PV, you become a senior manager with your whole team, and your income is roughly $300 a month. That is just the beginning. Then you start to duplicate the process. Duplicating means you teach people to do what you do. If you duplicate yourself in this manner, your friend, your relative, your neighbor will also become direct senior managers. If you have an organization that is doing 4,000 points, you become a director and your income is between $500 and $750 a month. The next thing is duplicate yourself further. Help the people you've been introduced to the business to reach director level. It simply means support by training, encouragement, helping them with your team on how to build an organization. If you do this, you've got 3 directors in your team, you become a world team member. Your income is about $1,500 to $3,000 a month. That is just the beginning. If you build 6 directors in your team, you become a president's team member and your income goes way beyond $6,000 a month. And that's very exciting because at the end, you will see how much money you need to invest. And the reason this is possible is because Neolife has already invested a lot of money into research, putting up infrastructure around the world in 50 different countries to help support your business. So at this juncture, I want to invite our speaker, a man who I've met many times when I go to Kenya. He's an exciting distributor. Let me just check where he is. Just one moment. Hi, Patrick, can you hear me? Hi, Patrick. If you can hear me, please just raise your hand so that I can see where you are. Okay. All right, Patrick, I've made you the host. You can unmute yourself and share with us your very exciting story.
Hello.
There you are.
You can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
And you can see me?
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pascal, for inviting me to speak to people this evening. And for the people who are hearing me for the first time, I'm Mugambi Patrick. I've been to this opportunity now for quite a long time. The business came to me, to be precise, 22 years ago. And it came to me when I was working in a bank through a stranger. There is someone who had come to see my MD in the bank. And when he was getting out, he had me speak his language. And that's how an opportunity came to me. So after that, he invited me for a cup of tea in Intercontinental. Intercontinental is one of the biggest hotels we have in the world. And when I went to take a cup of tea, it was not about a cup of tea. I met it as a business opportunity. And the speaker by then was someone that we treasure most, was the wife of Professor Anyanyo, who is one of the members of the parliament in our country. And when I went and that lady spoke, it was like the meeting was made for me, because whatever she talked about was all about what I needed most. We were very many people. We were around 300 people in the forum, in the meeting. And they spoke of about the heralding, like the way Pascal has talked about the heralding part. I think I wasn't keen on that here. Then he talked about money, and that is where I got concerned, because I used to deal with money. And at the end of the day, we could borrow there and you have been in the bank, because that money is not yours. So I got interested to know where is this money coming from. So to me, I joined the business because of three things that captured me most. I joined business because I wanted to be financially, to achieve financially independence. I also wanted the freedom, because at work there is no freedom. You are under the mass of your employer. And again, I also got captured when they talked about lifestyle. So those three things really caught my interest. I joined the business the following day, and I did not join the business to just try the business. Where I come from and my own nature, when I took something, I have to see the end of it. So when I took the business, the first month in the business, I was able to become a senior manager. In fact, I joined the business when it was 2 days, just like now, to close the month. And I was able to earn money within 2 days. Then after doing the business for 4 months, I was able to become a director in the business. And after 9 months in the business, I was able to become one of the world team members, where they are termed like world travelers. And since then, from 2004 to date, I clocked to a club of 6-digit figure. And what I have attained most is that I've been able in the business to create wealth, to be precise, and been able to make money that even if I stand in the bank for half to my retirement, because if I was to stay in the bank, I was to retire 2036. But I took retirement after tripling the bank salary in the year 2007. By 2007, I had tripled the bank salary. And that is now when I took early retirement. Since then, now I started seeing myself different. I changed the mindset of an employee to a mindset of an entrepreneur. So I started looking around and see who do I share my dream and who do I develop a dream. I had been able to develop quite a wonderful team, which carries the biggest percentage in our country. An organization or an empire that someone could not have believed that just a team can be created within a short time. So I have people who are in the business, who are very well the hustle, who have created wealth, and the people who came to my business without even a dream. But today they have got so big dreams. So I have been able to create incredible friends that you can count in everything in life, and been able also to travel the world, which was never my dream, because initially before the business, I traveled in a country where I'm born and in the state of Nairobi where I'm working. In my 10 years in the bank, those are the only travel I could count. Many travel within up country and Nairobi. But through this opportunity, I've been able to travel so many countries, to be precise, more than 30 countries. So through the business, I've been able to see the world. I've been able to realize myself and been able to know my worth. Because when I was in the bank, my worth relied on my employer. I had been able to also to create companies also within from the money I get from the company. So through the business, I've been able to create a legacy that if today I'm not around, there are people who can take over and run the journey. So the business gives you, grows with you. You continue changing the dreams, and you find yourself in the height of success where you never believed you can be. So traveling has been my dream when I was young, but it never came in the bank. So you are able to, I've been able to see the world through the opportunity. I've been able to become financially independent. I am able to do what I want at any time I want. That I can really, I was able to qualify in some of the dreams I had when I was young in my 5 years plan after joining the business. Meet driving the car, living in the estate of choice, and that had been my dream. We have been able to, because in the business when we joined, we used to rent houses, but today we have our own and we don't have one. So an opportunity where you can start living the life of your dream. So, and for you to be able to do this business, and because the business is not for everybody, it's for the people who are willing. You are willing to change your life. We don't go for everybody. We go for people who are willing to change their life. They are tired of living without being broke all the time. So those are the people we are looking for, and the people who are ready to walk out of comfort zone and look for their dreams outside. Those are the people we are looking for. And lucky enough, if you get people who are really willing and able, you might grow faster. And if you get people who are smarter than you again can grow more than you can imagine, because you are looking for people who think alike, who are ready to change their life. You also go out and sponsor people who have the need and desire. Like if the person who came to me, he got a person who really needed the opportunity and who had the desire to change things. So those are the people we are looking for. And if you are there and you are working, like I worked, because I'm a professional and I'm speaking to professionals. This business, you can do it part-time. It can grow more than full-time, and you make your own personal choices. You start small, but you grow every day. So for the people who are working, you have no excuse. What makes you do things? It is your goals. If you have those big dreams, you will find a room to create this business. So, and again, we go for the people who are approachable, because again, you don't force everybody to succeed, because we are not everybody who wants to succeed, because some people have got fixed mind. So we also look for people who are approachable, because you don't need to go out and waste for our time for people who are already contented with nothing. So we are looking for those people so that we can uh, we can work together and change our dreams. So Neolife business has all what people are looking for. If again you can get in and see the opportunity, because again you can be in the business and you have not seen the opportunity. For the people who are in the business, you have no excuse other than to do this business and prove to people that who are out there and they believe that network marketing does not work. You are the one to show them that this business works. Because where I used to work, there is nobody who cannot be convinced that Neolife work. So that when you change, people who want to take people will take the opportunity because of your success. So I'm talking to people also in the business to really work it, make it work, so that you will attract more people to come and change their life. So you also need to have the goals that excite you. I am the goals. I put goals that excite you. If you have a goal that you wanted that to drive that big car, that is a goal that will excite you to work. You want that good home, you work towards that. So I want to tell people that if I never joined this business, I don't know what could be happening, because I could just be a bank officer, just waiting for the banks to decide when they will hand the salary. And if they don't hand, I just tolerate. So for the people who again don't have anything, they are jobless, you should take this business as a green patch and work it out. If you work it out, it will work for you. If you don't work it out, it won't work. And it is me who is promising you today, in my 22 years in the business, that business works. Maybe in 5 minutes, I can tell you the 4 pillars of success that made me succeed in the business, and which can make also the people who are in this meeting get in and succeed. One of the success pillars, if you want to succeed in the business, is you have to know what you are doing. There is nobody out there who will come and convince you that Neolife does not work or a product does not work if exactly you know what you are doing. That is one of the pillars that kept me, because I asked myself, who will tell me that the company doesn't work, and I'm the one who has handed it. I know the plan, marketing plan. I have to make it work. Number two, to what makes you succeed in the business is believing in what you are doing, because there are people who come in and they don't believe, and now the business does not work for you. You get people out there and they tell you it does not work, and you believe, and you are in, and you are the one who knows the journey, and that can't work. Then you have to love what you are doing. I have been doing this business with a lot of passion. I only know that this is the only business I know to explain it to people very well, because I do what I love. I have passion about it. Nobody can come in and won't see that passion in me. So you have to be passionate about it, and that is one of the success pillars that has made me to be able to reach where I have been able to reach. Then the last is you should never give up on what you are doing or what you know. How can you give up? You can't give up on your dreams. You can't give up to that best car. Come right away. The company of Neolife has paid for my vacation in Egypt. I'm imagining myself in the village I was born, that right away that the company has already booked for my room in Egypt, where I'm going to see how Kina Pharaohs looked. So every day, every year, there is what makes you work. So giving myself, giving up is giving the next incentive. The next incentive, the company has got exciting incentive every year. I don't know from Egypt where we are going. Now I will be excited to go to the next. So what those four pillars has kept me in the business, and have been able to make me stick in the business, because nobody can convince me to what I know most, that it doesn't work. So I want to encourage the guests who are seated here today and they have ever met with the people and they tell people that those things don't work. I am the one convincing you today that it is not about those things. It is about this opportunity that has worked for us. It can work for you. So for the guests, please take the opportunity. We are going to train you. We never knew anything. We got people like Ina Pascal to train us. And today we are also training very many people. And that is our passion. And that is our dream. And the sky is not the limit. Our goals is never the limit until we achieve. Thank you so much, Pascal, for giving me this opportunity to speak to people tonight.
Thank you very much, Patrick. In fact, this morning when I sent an invite to one of my friends, she looked at the two photos and says, "This business really transforms people." Thank you very much, Patrick. Really appreciate you for your presentation. And Patrick is very right. I mean, if this business has worked for somebody, it can work for you if you're a guest. The only thing is, you have to agree not to give up. Never give up. Patrick, it's always been my pleasure to listen to your story. Patrick mentioned something about traveling. This year, distributors are going to Egypt. Last year, distributors went to Cape Town. So if you take this business seriously, you can travel around the world paid for by the company. If, and I think Patrick qualified it, if you put the work in. If you don't work in the business, it won't work for you. You can travel to destinations that the company goes to. Another thing is training. When you reach a certain level in the business, the company takes you for 4 days of leadership training. They're called leadership schools. You learn about the marketing plan. You learn about teamwork. You learn about the products. You learn about the plans the company has for expansion throughout the world. So leadership schools give you a glimpse of what the business can do for you. So I would encourage these guests who are here. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. What decision are you going to make? If you want to start the business, this is what you need to get started. Because Neolife operates in different countries, we could not show you all the countries where Neolife does business. Essentially, if you're in Botswana, you need between 750 and 1500 kula. If you're in South Africa, you need between 950 and 2930, the different packages. If you're in Kenya, 9,500 or 12,000 shillings. Nigeria, 68,000 to 100,000 naira. Tanzania, 172,000 or 226,000 Tanzania shillings. Uganda, 258,000 or 290,000. USA, $75. Togo, 47,000 or 65,000 CFA. Ghana, 900 or 1460 Ghanaian cedis. Cameroon, 61,000 or 76,000 CFA. Namibia, 1,010 or 2,120 Namibian dollars. Mozambique, 6,020 or 10,500 meticas. Malawi, 100,500 or 309,260, depending on what package you select. So this is what you need to get started in your business. Now, very important about our business, you have to take charge of your life. The person who invited you will train you, will guide you, will support you, but the hard work has to be done by you, right? You have a flexible schedule. You don't need to quit what you're doing at the moment. You just put aside 1 or 2 hours a day to build your business, or 5 to 6 hours per week to build the business effectively. You work from home. You don't need an office. You build your business from your home. When you start, your starter kit is your mobile office because you can move from one place to the other with it. You save money as a distributor. You buy the products at a discount between 18 and 20%, depending on the product type. Residual income, it simply means that what you earn today is the result of the work you put in yesterday. Betty and I are earning income of what the work we put in 20, 25 years ago. Quality time with your family, this is a family business. Financial freedom, if you really want to be financially independent, take the business seriously. If you do, this business will reward you. You become your own boss. That means you run your business. You are not an employee of the company. You're an independent distributor. Those of you who are employed, I would recommend for you, when it's time to work for your employer, put in the hours your employer requires because they pay you a salary. Build the business after after hours or when you're going home or during the weekend. International traveling, if you really want to travel to different places, this is the business for you. Education for your children because of the income you get from the business. Personal development. One of the things I've really enjoyed about this business is to improve as a human being. So this is what we do in our business. If you're a guest, get back to the person who invited you. They will show you what to do. They will guide you. They will hold your hand. As long as you're willing to work, this business will work for you. And to close, I want to tell you a story. If you really want to succeed in life or in this business, there was a young man who went to a very wealthy and successful man and asked him, "What is your secret? What is it that made you succeed?" So he told the young man, "Come and see me on Saturday afternoon. I will tell you what it is you need to do to succeed in the business." So on Saturday afternoon, he went to his place. He knocked at the gate was open for him. He went through the sitting room to the back of the house, and he found this wealthy man sitting by the poolside. And he asked the old man asked him, sit next to me here. So he sat next to him, and immediately the old man grabbed the young man and put his head under the water in the swimming pool. So the young man started struggling to release the grip, but the old man held him there for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 45 seconds. The young man struggled so desperately. After about a minute, he let him go. So the young man was very angry and told the young man, "I came to ask you how to become successful, and yet you want to drown me in the pool." Then the old man looked at him straight in the eye and told him, "Son, If you want to succeed, when you become desperate for success, the way your lungs was desperate for oxygen, you're going to succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you the very best. Those of you who are guests, speak to the person who invited you. They'll show you what to do. Good night and God bless.